Now, Channel 8 Eyewitness News, Sports.
State basketball is back today with the boys tournament. Maybe the most talked about here in Lincoln, the Northeast Rockets had a dangerous draw first round. Now at the end of the day, we're still talking Rocket power, but for a different reason. Channel 8 Sports Director Brett Edwards takes us through the game of the night.
Lincoln Northeast, the 7th seed in the state tournament. They entered with a 20-5 record. Norfolk, the 2 seed, 25-0 on the year. These two teams met in the final game of the regular season in Norfolk. The Panthers won that one by 1 point. Lincoln Northeast started hot right from the tip-off. Ryan Garver slashes for 2 here to put the Rockets up 6-zip. Later, Tyson Shadig nails a 3-pointer. Rockets led 10-0 to start. All-Stater Tyler Hagedorn cuts the lead in half 10-5 with this straightaway 3. Northeast led by 10 after 1. Second quarter, Tyler Keller, huge game off the bench. This long ball gives the Rockets a 7-point lead, 23-16. With time winding down before half, Hagedorn hits a tray to pull Norfolk within 3 at the break. Hagedorn had 14 points. Third quarter, Derek Curtis knocks down a trifecta. Rockets up 6, 28-22. Norfolk's Brandon Villapanda connects from long distance. The game was tied at 34 after 3. Garver had a few nice steals. This one he takes coast to coast for the layup. 11 points for Garver. Rockets up 38-34. Keller, 3 of his 13 points from the corner, puts Northeast up 45-40. They close the game on a 21-3 run to pull away for the 61-43 win.
This is the top, yeah, absolutely. Getting a win in the state tournament, getting to the state tournament's great. It's an unbelievable atmosphere, and then being able to win and beating a great team like Norfolk, that's the top of my list.
It feels great. We were really close to beating them up there last time, and we were 1 point away, and we just really wanted to come out and show the state what we could do today.
After we lost that Norfolk game by 1 up there, the plan was to get back to state and was to hopefully get them, and we got them in the first round, and to beat them was absolutely amazing.
The Rockets move on to the state semifinals for the first time since 2005. They'll face Omaha South Friday night at 7 right here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Reporting from the boys state tournament, Brett Edwards, Channel 8 Eyewitness News, Sports.
Thanks, Brett. To Class B now. Beatrice taking on Plattsmouth in the opening round at PBA. First quarter, Alec Cromer, the big guy, reverse layup, part of a 7-0 Beatrice run to start things off later in the first. Landon Zarbanicki hits the 3 at the buzzer to end the first. Orange up by 9, and they would keep on going. Bardsley to Bardsley. Ty finds Tilden on the other end. Beatrice led 27-13 at the break. Third quarter, Christian Hartig, steal and the bucket. He had 10 points. Beatrice is really pouring it on. They're up by 20 in the play of the game. Cromer, one-handed slam fest. He had a team-high 12 points. Orangemen keep rolling. How about one more for Tilden Bardsley, hooping the harm. Beatrice moves on with a 56-36 win. They will take on Sydney in the semifinals.
We knew Plattsmouth was a team that could shoot the lights out if they're on, and it was good to get a lead and feel comfortable throughout the game, and really just put the pedal on the metal. So
when we walked in, our guys walked in, and I think a couple of them walked right to the locker room before we were told where we were supposed to go. It's that familiarity is something that's huge.
Class C1, Lincoln Christian and Bishop Newman. This one at the Devaney. First quarter, Philip Growthhouse lays it in. Team high 10 for him, but the Crusaders are down by 2, and it got ugly pretty quick. Reed Jurgensmeyer, bucket and the foul. Cavs rolling second quarter. More from Jurgensmeyer again. Tips it. The miss off the break. He had 12 points. Bishop Newman up by 12. Later, Noah Vidral steal and scores in traffic. 12 for him as well. Cavs led 24-8 at the half. Third quarter, Jared Bubach, Husker commit to play football, lays it off the nice pass. Still down by 14, and Jackson Simons hits the 3. 3 of his 8. Cavaliers win big, 50-23.
Proud of them. A month ago, we were had a real struggle, and we sat down as a team and talked, and they all committed to doing things the right way, and they got to the state tournament. We just turned the ball over too much, and that was the difference. But my team was pretty close to maxing out to their ability this year, so I'm really proud of them.
Columbus, SCOTUS, and Falls City. First quarter, Grant Lamb. You can't give him an inch for 3. Shamrocks up by 3 later. Dalton Taylor going to work, and work he would. there on the lefty hook, and then again off the nice dish in the paint. Ties the game at 9 at that point, and SCOTUS wins 58-53. They'll have top seed Bishop Neumann in the semifinals. Class C2, Freeman and Aquinas Catholic. This one at Lincoln Northeast. Isaac Frericks, the man in the moment, finishes for Freeman. Falcons up by 2 early, and Kaylin Sedlicek, kind of an alley-oop to Brett Altman. Falcons down by 1. Holden Scott for Freeman, and 1. Puts Freeman up by 2. Just before the buzzer, Aquinas got rolling. James Kabza hits the floater, ties it up at 13 after the first quarter. We got a game. More from Aquinas. Trev Simrad for 3. Puts the Monarchs up by 3. But Sedlicek for 3 here. He would help Freeman move on to the semifinals. They win 47-41. Next up for them, Archbishop Bergen, Exeter Milligan, and Wilcox Hildreth. Class D, first round of the state tournament. In the second quarter, football monster Kyle Jensen. He's a basketball monster too. Look at that jumper. He had a game high 20 points. Good for him. T-Wolves up by 4 later. Derek Lewsom buries the corner 3. Exeter Milligan started rolling. Lewsom takes it inside this time, finishes in the lane. He had 14 points to his name. T-Wolves led 21-10 at the half, and they won 49-40. They have Minutair in the semifinals. The Nebraska football now has someone to coordinate the walk-on program. Chris Bracefield comes to Nebraska today from Oregon State as Director of High School Relations. He will be the primary contact for high school football coaches for the Huskers. Creighton in the Big East Tournament quarterfinals today, taking on Georgetown. About 6 minutes left. Creighton has just been battling this Big East Tournament, folks. Austin Chapman with the magic somehow gets that to fall, and the Blue Jays are up by 6, but not so fast. Georgetown answered with a 9-2 run. Josh Smith, too big. Blue Jays behind 2 minutes to play. Georgetown would finish the game on a total of 15-4 run, and they win it. Creighton falls in its season finale 60-55. Blue Jays finish 14-19 on the year, 4-14 in the Big East. NAIA Women's Basketball Tournament, first round, number 1 seed Concordia taking on Bryan. This one in Sioux City in the first. Mary Janovich in the corner. She buries the 3. Dogs get on the board first. Then your GPAC Player of the Year, Bailey Morris. She started playing some ball, cutting the hoop, laying it home for the pair. And Becky Mueller later for her. She would off on the 3, but Morris there to clean it up once again, gets the board and the putback. Bulldogs would cruise 76-35. They'll take on College of St. Mary tomorrow, 1:45. Grand Island Central Catholic, Hastings St. Cecilia, BDS, Heartland High Plains are all teams that have made the semifinals. You want to see those scores, check them out on our website, klkntv.com.
All right, thank you, Peter. Final check of your forecast next.
Medicine.